If you haven't been tuned in to the latest episodes, here's a little update. So, I've been living in Belize for the past 3 years, but I just recently went back home for the first time for my birthday. And after doing that, I came home and kind of reevaluated a lot of things about my life. Whole turning another year older thing. And just, again, going home for the first time in 3 years just made me face a lot of things and come to terms with a lot of things and have to choose myself in a different way. And so upon returning back to Belize, I made some decisions that shifted my life and made me have to embrace change. And so I did something I don't normally do. Well, something this version of myself I've been being doesn't normally do. I booked myself a stay at a hostel and I just got up and I left home. I took my cat with me and I just went to the beach. I needed to go be closer to the water. And from this trip, I've got called to go another place. And I've already been here for 5 days, but I was like, you know what? Why not? Why the hell not? You know, I want to embrace change. I want to see the change and be the change before the change comes looking and knocking and calling for me. So let's see what the next part of this journey beholds. So I'm ready to go, and I was supposed to get on the 6:30 water ferry, but Rosemary decided that she wanted to go explore. Now she wants to explore. We've been here for 5 days, and now she wants to explore. And we're headed to our next destination. So, I'm going to Punta Gorda. I've never been to Punta Gorda. Punta Gorda is down south. I've only been to Placencia down south, and then COVID hit, so I didn't really travel a lot because I don't have a car. And traveling on the bus is cool, but if niggas are sick, I'm not trying to be on the bus, not really, if I don't have to be. So I've been getting a little more flexible with that, but they're having a chocolate festival there, and my homie offered to let me come, so I'm like, we going to Punta Gorda. And this is kind of funny. I feel like I'm having like an eat, pray, love moment where I'm just like not running away, but on an adventure. Like God is just pulling me to people and culture and her, and I'm being obedient and going with the flow and relaxing. But we can't go nowhere till we find Rosemary. Now, am I a little bit worried? She's been gone for like an hour. I'm not gonna lie. The whole time I've been here, if I'm in a room, she hasn't left the room for that long. And I went calling her, and she ain't answered. Like I walked all through this hostel, and no Rosemary. So I've been practicing not worrying though, and just trusting the timing. And she is an instinctual creature, so I'm sure she'll remember how to get back to the room. And my homie also reminded me that I'm not in a rush, and I think that's the thing that this whole trip has been helping me to really lean into, is to relax, and that I'm not in a rush. I haven't been eating sugar, so I'm starting to break out in places, so don't. 30-day no sugar challenge on my Patreon. Tap in. But I'm learning to you could say you're being still, but when you're actually called to be still, when you're actually called to be present, when you're actually called to relax and don't try to be in control, don't try to resist, don't even really react to, just saying yes, the whole time I've been here, I've been saying yes to random things. And some stuff I'm like, if I really don't feel it, I don't feel it, but I've been just letting myself be less restrictive, going with the flow, just trusting. you know. So I'll update you. Hopefully Rosemary just reappears and that'll be that. And then we can go. So I found Rosemary. She was hiding under this girl's bed, y'all. And I couldn't get under there because it was 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's literally 9:45 now. I was supposed to be on the 6:30 ferry. But I couldn't walk around screaming Rosemary while people were sleeping. So I just had to be patient and wait. And so now we wait. We wait. Yeah. But this trip is still moving. Alright, cousin, now I have no footage of me arriving to PG at all, okay? And once I got there, they had an event for the chocolate festival, the opening, and with your ticket, you got like 3 or 4 glasses of wine, and then they had unlimited chocolate stouts. And the chocolate stout, besides the sorrel stout, is my favorite, okay? So your girl went in. I went in and I got chocolate motherfucking wasted, okay? And I don't remember how I got home, child. When I woke up, my shower curtain was down, my lip was swollen. It was crazy. I had a wild night. It was fun. But I feel like I also was just a little too open, you know? And I feel like it was a mixture of me just feeling just all this newness and all of this just change in the air, and also just, you know, facing the fact that my life is shifting and changing and I have no control over it, and everything is just not what I thought it was, not even me, you know. So I feel like all of that came up, but I haven't had a drink since that night, child. I have not. But I connected with Shan and Nurse, okay, my brother and sister. And Nurses is the reason why I even came to PG, because Shan is his wife and he was going down there to be with her and invited me to come spend time with them and to experience the chocolate festival. And I connected with them once I got there. And they're the ones I went to the event with and had such a crazy, wild ass time with. And this is us going
I was too busy drinking.
to the next event the next day, which was basically a bunch of vendors.
I did record 24 seconds of something, but
You can't tell what it is?
it was dark. I had a drink in my hand.
And mind you, we're late because we had hangovers. I don't even normally have hangovers.
These my dance make it hurt.
I didn't even remember. I couldn't remember. He said you made a friend. I was like, camera all up in this video. It's okay. Oh my gosh.
Like I'm cutting that shit out. I said the fans, not my fans. The fans.
I'm putting that in there just because he did that.
Hey, Shadow.
Oh yeah, that water.
After a pretty chill day at the chocolate festival, because, like afternoon time, which I expected there to still be more things, but a lot of the vendors had already packed up. There was no chocolate, okay? For it to be a chocolate festival, there wasn't
It would be
enough
beautiful.
chocolate
Look at all the art they do
I was the
everywhere. They
chocolate.
do painting, they do live music.
But this is a piece
It's
of
really
ground.
nice.
This space right
A
here.
lot of people be
This
coming
is
to the open
one
mic.
of my favorite places in Belize, hands down. That's Jermaine down in the kitchen. But Jermaine is the co-owner with her husband. And this place they designed and built themselves. Her husband is a woodsman, a woodsmith. Is that what you would call that? I believe that's what you would call that. But he designed and built and crafted a lot of what you see in the space, and it's a beautiful hotel, and they also have a hostel like space. So if you're ever in Punta Gorda, come through. They have open mics on Saturdays, and because of the chocolate festival, they were actually going to be hosting an open mic later in this evening. So I was grateful to be staying here, grateful that Shan, connected me to this place, and grateful that nurses invited me to partake and to be a part of this weekend. Like I said, I don't let myself just get out and go much. And because of the pandemic, because of me being in a whole nother country while all of that was going on, I kind of just laid low. And because of everything that was happening in my relationship and in all of my relationships, I didn't really allow myself to lean into my full self. And so now, move out my way. Hey, and if you know, okay? But this is a piece of ground. You definitely should check this spot out, okay? Definitely should. See, even did you see that little piece in the stairs? That's their logo. Their logo is all over the place. Like, they got the hanging tables and, like, the swinging tables and chairs, and it's really beautiful, and it's built like a tree house. So you go all the way up to the top, and you got that lounge area up there. Then they got the kitchen. Downstairs is where all the rooms are. This main area right here is where you can just kind of chill and lounge and hang out. Look at that. And he made all of this. Okay, he didn't make that, but the swings, the wood, like, and the cement and shit, they design that stuff. And that's what I love about Belize. I love how innovative people are here, whether they have a little or a lot.
You make me feel like I am free again.
Shout out to the violin gal and her partner. I always enjoy seeing her perform. After the day festivities were done, a piece of ground, since they normally host a Saturday evening open mic, they decided to host another open mic that would be open to any of the artists who were in town, as well as the locals who normally come. And I was definitely grateful to attend, but still recovering from the night before. But I came in the room because I'm tired. 3011, look up those numbers. My mouth hurts. I literally busted my face, or not my face, but my lip. Y'all, I was so drunk last night. It was kind of ridiculous. I haven't been that drunk in a long time, and it was just random out of nowhere. And so I'm tired. It's an open mic. And I want to share something. I also kind of don't feel like singing a cappella. And I'm too tired. And I'm feeling introverted. So I don't want to ask somebody. And I don't see the drummer guy. I was going to ask the drummer guy. I had already built up the courage to do that. I don't see him. So I'm just going to... Oh, God. Rosemary. Salute. So I'm just going to just rest for a little and listen through the window. And go out. Because the violin girl and the guy they doing a whole concert. Not that I'm mad, but I'm like, I'm tired. You know, so I'm just trying to go with the flow. But I need to take a little breather. So that's what we're doing. Rosemary finally came from out under the blanket. Rosemary's such a good cat. I fell asleep, and the next morning we woke up really early and walked the hour to go see a shaman. Now, I didn't record all of that because that was kind of personal. But, you know, obviously I've captured things. So if this video gets enough likes, maybe I'll share the story. Who knows?